done is made it much easier to digitize cash. And these inflection points have led to a 10x increase over a 10 or 20 year period in the past in the amount of transactions we have in terms of the ways to pay and the ways to be paid. So we're at a very exciting time in the history of Visa.
That's the opportunity. What's the challenge? What are the hurdles you'll have to navigate over the next decade?
Well, the challenges are what you always have when you have a wonderful business. Everybody would like to be part of it. And 20 years ago, there was only one way to get on our network, which is you go to a store, you swipe your card, you're on our network. Today, our network is open. Every day, there's a new way to pay and be paid, and there are new use cases. There are fintechs, as you know, who are all finding ways to transact in different ways, and what we're doing is making it easy for them, frictionless for them, and economical for them to be on our network. And of course, others are trying to do the same thing. So obviously the challenges are, how do we make sure that our network remains, as it has always been, the one that goes to most places, the one that's most secure, this is money after all, the one that's most reliable, and of course, one that can do this job better and cheaper and more cost effectively than any other option.
You mentioned how important e-commerce is. Amazon is reportedly working on a checking account-like product and working directly with a bank, which would cut down on the fees that they pay companies like Visa. What do you make of this trend to essentially cut Visa out?
Well, that's not necessarily the case. Amazon's a fabulous company. Amazon is a very innovative company. Amazon is a very important partner of ours. We work very closely with them. We have a co-brand card that delivers a lot of value to our cardholders. These new plans, clearly we'll wait and see what happens, but it isn't entirely the case that we wouldn't be part of those plans. It's very early days, and there's not a whole lot that we can say about it because we're all finding out what Amazon wants to do. But as always, we stay very close to the innovative companies in this arena, and we'll be very close to whatever Amazon wants to do and help them in any way we can.
Have you talked to Amazon about this particular
Well, we're
product?
always talking to Amazon. I can't obviously comment on things that are very specific things, but we have a very close relationship with Amazon. We do a lot of things with them. We clearly want to be part of any new initiatives that Amazon has that we can help them with. So we'll wait and see what happens here.
It would give Amazon a deeper hook into data on the consumer, the financial life of a consumer. You guys monetize a lot of that data by selling it to retailers and advertisers. Is it getting easier or harder to monetize that data?
Well, our business is not so much today about monetizing data. Our business is about enabling and processing payments. Yes, in the process of doing that, we do collect data, and that data we use for a variety of things. Most importantly, for what we call our risk services. We use that data to reduce fraud in our network. We use that data to make our system better, in other words, to cut down on denials of transactions. We have some use of the data for advertising and other solutions, and we'll continue to move in that direction. But other than that, the network in general is where the value is created.
You told the Financial Times.
Very interesting. The reason why I wanted to share this interview with you guys is to bring up the threat that Visa does have. Obviously, if you've bought anything online, most of the time you're going to be using credit cards. And it's interesting to see that companies like Amazon, who want to cut down costs and bring maximum value to the consumer, I wouldn't be surprised if very soon Amazon develops their own credit network or merchant processing network. And what would be more interesting is if Amazon decides to create their own cryptocurrency or some sort of method of payment to cut out Visa. It's funny how the CEO tries to dodge the question, but knowing what Amazon does and how Amazon is always trying to reduce cost, I would not be surprised. And what's even more interesting, once again, that everyone's upset about this Facebook data breach, but there you go. Amazon and Visa do make a lot of money collecting data on its customers, and that's something that you can't opt out of. So another thing to bring up to your attention is when you are using Visa cards, that data is being used whether you like it or not. And maybe another reason why people prefer privacy coins or using cryptocurrency is to avoid, because you don't really have a choice, you can't opt out It's kind of one of the necessities if you want to use Amazon or if you want to use one of these services. They want your data. So let me know what you guys think. I think this is a very interesting interview, and it does relate with cryptocurrency. And like I said, I can see in the future Amazon and other retailers saying, you know what, I don't want to pay 3% to Visa, and I would be worried. I don't think it's going to be a short-term thing. This is going to be in the future, long-term. So if you do own Visa stock, I wouldn't fire sell it right away, but long-term, it's not looking good for Visa, especially as cryptocurrencies and different payment methods develop. And huge companies like Walmart, Amazon, they're always competing on fees. So what's the benefit of them giving money to Visa when they can switch to a crypto or make their own kind of payment system? So let me know what you guys think. And I do have to bring up, we are getting very close to 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I had no idea this channel would grow so fast. And like I said, our goal is 10,000 by the end of the year, but the way the growth is going, we might get there sooner. So I do appreciate the comments, the likes, and just let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon.